Hello, welcome to Basic Outdoor Skills Channel. My name's Walt. How are you doing today? So in episode 3 of the podcast, we were talking about cookpots, mess kits, and water bottles. You know, it's one of the easiest decisions to make and probably one of the hardest, most difficult things I've seen people wrestle with is, do I want a cookpot or a mess kit? I don't know. I mean, what are you looking for? A cookpot is exactly that, a cookpot. Let's start with a mess kit. If you decide you wanted to go with a mess kit, I really can't help you a whole lot there. I mean, the sky is the limit. I prefer the Scout type kits. Most Scout type kits consist of a lid that serves as a bowl, a cookpot, and a frying pan. And that's the one I prefer. Now, of course, there are all kinds. There are the military, right? Whether it's U.S. or Norwegian or Swedish or whatever mess kits out there. Some are metal, some aren't. Just depends what you're after. I like the Scout kits, but the truth is I've never ever once in my entire life used the frying pan. I have, however, used the cookpot quite a bit. You may be different. You might like having bacon and eggs for breakfast when you go camping and hiking, and hey, knock yourself out. It's just, I've never used it, and yet I insist on buying them just because I like them. If you decide to go with a cookpot, you're going to have to make, let me set this aside for a second, you kind of have to make just maybe one or two decisions as to what type of cookpot you want. Okay, so there's a kitchen pan type. Okay, just looks like a kitchen pan with a lid. Some don't have a lid. There is the can type, right? So like a pop can or a beer can with a lid or without a lid. There is this type that has the lid as a cup. Okay. Now with this one, they also make this kind of pot, which is the same pot, or not the same pot, but the same style of pot, just without the lid. Both of these pots are exactly the same size, but this pot comes with a lid that doubles as a bowl or a cup, whatever you want to make. So if you wanted to make, say, oatmeal in the pot and still have a cup of coffee, well, there you go. And really, that's the biggest decision you're going to have to make when it comes to cookpots or mess kits. It's literally your own choice. Whatever you want, that's what you do. Mess kit, you have a plate to go with your frying pan and your bowl, and if you, or your pot. And if you use the frying pan, a mess kit may not be a bad way to go. May not be a bad way to go at all. Now there's another way to look at this. Let me clean up my mess here. This cookpot cost me $10. This entire mess kit cost me $15, which essentially means I got a frying pan and lid for $7.50, and I have a cookpot for $7.50. Or just buy the cookpot alone for $10. That's another way to look at it, if that helps you at all. It doesn't really help me, but if it helps you, hey, there you go. That's another way to look at it. This pot is $10, this pot is $7.50, and it kind of, you know, the frying pan and lid is another $7.50. That's a way to look at it. Now if you go with this type of pot, or this type of pot, this pot comes in a set of 2 for $20. Which means I get 2 pots and 2 lids. So this pot and lid costs $10, or this pot costs $5. Yet this pot without a lid costs $5. Now, there's another way to look at that. You know, cost versus value. As far as the pots themselves, they both cost $5. This pot comes with a lid that doubles as a cup that costs $5. And it comes in a set of 2, so you're paying $20. Obviously, if money is a serious consideration, well, there you go, $5. Okay? Now, there's another way. Let me clean up my mess again. You can go about this, and that is to just find a canteen cup, right? A military surplus canteen cup. This canteen cup, this pot. Okay, this costs $3 and I believe 85 cents. And it's a canteen cup, and this pot costs $5. So if money's, again, a consideration, well, you might go with a canteen cup instead. And of course, the canteen cup comes with the bonus of a canteen. So I hope that helps. I really do. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about water bottles. Clean up my mess again. Water bottles. So there's the stainless steel. Right? They come in many shapes and sizes and forms. They also come in titanium. They come in aluminum. I prefer stainless steel just because, well, I'm hard on gear, so that's what I pick. So of course you got just your basic bottle, and like I just showed, you can pick up a canteen and do that. Or if you want a multi-function, you know, you can get one of these. This is the Stanley. So you can use the, well, it's essentially a tumbler as a cook pot, and you still have a cup to drink from. Let's see, this one was $15, $14.99 I believe. This is, of course, a military surplus canteen. This is, I believe, Swiss military. This was $6.66 with the canteen cup. So the canteen and canteen cup was $6.66. It might be more or less in your area. And this particular, there we go. This particular bottle, stainless steel bottle, wide mouth jar. This one was $3. Now, if cost is a concern, well, there you go, $3. If cost is kind of a concern, but I mean you want to spend a little bit more, you get a water bottle and a canteen cup or a pot to cook in. Well, there you go, less than $10. And of course, if you just want something that kind of looks neat, that's, you know, double function, that's 2-in-1, well, you get something like this too. Strictly a personal choice. Well, that's about all we have for today. If you'd like to hear the entire conversation, hey, feel free to join us. You can find the podcast on iTunes. It's Basic Outdoor Skills. Or you can go to the website, basicoutdoorskills.com, and you can listen to the podcast there. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. That's all for now. Hope to see you down the trail. Bye now.